And welcome back to more A Hat in Time, Seal the Deal. Last time we actually finished off the campaign, all 46 time pieces as of now, and this time we're going to be taking care of some remaining business before we move on to our next project. You might be noticing something a little bit different, that we have two characters. With this DLC they added co-op. Unfortunately I'm by myself, so the second player has all the abilities and hats of Hat Kid, can attack and everything, totally fine, use all the abilities. But there's also a score mode that basically registers how many attacks you have, and I want to guess also like enemies attacked. I'm actually not sure. Again, if anyone has any knowledge of co-op, let me know, because I kind of am playing by myself. But the new character's name, I think, Bow Kid, to go with Hat Kid, obviously. So far it's only local. Apparently there may be plans to add online in the future, but for now they just made it local co-op. But it's pretty cool if you have like friends, siblings, family that you want to play this with. Again, I am unfortunately by myself because all my friends live very far away. But the last piece of business we have with this DLC is in the form of our good old friend, air quotes, Snatcher.
Nice place you got here, kiddo. What's up? Still alive and well, I see. What a shame. How about we fix that with a little deal? Tell you what, you do some fresh new contracts for me, and I'll reward you handsomely. If you survive, that is. I've got this little map for you. You'll notice I've marked just one contract on it for now. You'll have to complete it before you unlock the rest. Checks and balances, you know. And be careful, kid. These aren't your average everyday contracts. These are advanced contracts. We wouldn't want you to die on the job, right?
And here we have the second edition, the deal part of Seal the Deal. This is Death Wish. The way this works is you need a certain amount of tokens, Snatcher tokens is what I call them, I don't know if that's the official name at all, to unlock each level. But first of all, we need to beat the first level, beat the heat. So this level is interesting, but I'll discuss it when we get into it. Turn off all the lava faucets. It's much hotter than usual. Cool yourself off. Don't worry about doing every task on your contract at the same time. You can even come back later and do them. I don't mind, really. Take all the time you need. So this cutscene plays out the same as usual. Nothing special, so I'm just gonna skip past it. So this is Death Wish, a hard mode expansion of the main campaign. Now you may be thinking, hey, this doesn't seem bad. Oh boy, it is. Spoiler. So we have a new gimmick, and that is the form of water and general heat system. So the little water icons indicate places you can cool off, which is cool. No pun intended. Like, this is on paper, it's actually a pretty fun idea. Until you notice the bonus objectives. So what are the bonus objectives? Beat the level without getting too hot. Not bad. That's actually pretty easy. Because your natural instinct would be to cool off as many times as possible. The other bonus objective is to do this while cooling off 2 times. Twice. Total. That is very, very difficult to do. Look, we've already cooled off 2 times. We cannot cool off anymore. And this is obviously safe strats. So, you have to play 1 risky and 2 fast. Because there's not a lot of water, as you might have noticed. Not a whole lot of water in the surrounding areas. So, I'm gonna go for that water over there. Snatcher will pop up and tell you when you're close to heating up, like, to actually taking damage. So that's nice. Also, by the way, you know how you have to go and get the timepiece? Yeah, you still can't overheat then, too. Just because you turn off the lava doesn't mean it stops heating up. But again, the key is, as Snatcher said, you don't have to do every objective in 1 run. You can break it up into multiple runs. So that is the big relief of Death Wish, is that you can actually take your time. But even then, I don't even know how you'd even do this as a casual player of this game. Basically cooling down twice. Also, by the way, your health ticks out fast, so you can't damage boost. Or, like, you know what I mean. You can't just take damage on purpose. Which makes it a lot harder. Because you can't, like, damage stall, is what I'm trying to say. You take damage so fast that you're kind of screwed if you get to the point of overheating. So this is very difficult to do with only 2 dunks in water. And I'm gonna be super honest with you, I haven't done it. Like, actually not kidding, I have not done it yet. No joke. It's that difficult that I have not even managed to complete this level yet. But we have a special thingy. And with that we have completed at least 2 objectives. Mucked up the other one though, sadly. But hey, better than nothing, you could say. I'm surprised I actually got that many. So, with that, that's our first contract.
Time to get back to work.
2 out of 111. So with this, we have a few things. We have this thing, Snatcher's Hit List. Which is actually very, cool. It's actually a passive objective.
Welcome, kiddo. You can light a candle. I'm real impressed. You can complete these contracts in the act. Some acts might be more suitable than others, so go take your pick. What are you waiting for? Go on, shoot!
So again, what was I...
Time to get back to work.
Man, Snatcher talks so much. What was I saying? So basically you can do any of these in any chapter. 10 Pushy Crows. Obviously you want to go... I think the Pushy Crows are the ones with the glasses. So obviously, like, Alpine Skyline is a good place to start. 5 Mafia, obviously Mafia Town, and killed every type of enemy. Yeah, that'll take a while. We have 2, so we can actually unlock this objective now, so you're back from outer space. Reach the timepiece. Oh man. So, we have a timer. An unofficial timer starts very early on in this level. So we botched the bonus objective already, I'm just gonna say right now. These UFOs count as an enemy, but are actually part of the objective as well. We need to destroy 7 UFOs. Ow. Rude. They have kind of weird mechanics. They kind of work like the little sleepy raccoons, but not quite. They seem to drop a lot faster. I'm really not sure how to do this jump. Wow, that was actually very close. But this is a very tight jump. You might need the sprint hat, actually. Again, if you have Lilac's headpiece, if you're not above using mods, this would be a good place to use it. So why is this mission kind of annoying for me? The UFOs aren't bad. Normal clearing the mission isn't bad. The problem is, I find... Well, might as well do this, since we have an objective for it. This doesn't count, by the way. You have to do this in like, I want to say 65 or 75 seconds. Something really fast. So that's cool. Bait you to drop and attack. And here's where the fun begins. I say sarcastically. By the way, don't jump to that roof. That is technically out of bounds of this level. They don't really make that clear. Do this to make the platform easier to land on. The time stop hat in this chapter doesn't affect the Death Wish timer. You have to do it in like 65 seconds, not counting that. And that's why this mission gets really, really hard. And I have actually not done it yet. I just kind of rushed at the end. Best time, 2 minutes and 21 seconds. That's like a minute over. But yeah, that's a crazy mission. Let's actually see what the time is.
You ready to die some more? Great!
I'm curious. 65 seconds, so we had to cut out like a minute and some odd seconds. But again, that does not actually count using the time stop hat. That's why I said a while ago that I didn't know what counted. And that's exactly why, because some things count with, some things help, other things don't. Last one, this is actually really short, but I want to do this one to show off why you'd actually want to suffer through this mode. 1, bragging rights. 2, speedrunners. This mode was actually partially designed for speedrunners. Fun fact. Because that this is a very advanced mode. This isn't for like casual players, and I am a casual player if I had time. Ergo the problem of why I don't enjoy this mode. So we want the compass badge, because the compass badge will point with a purple arrow to points of interest, where the items we're currently looking for are. And those items are the Snatcher coins. So again, the compass badge comes in handy again, even post-game. Again, you need a certain amount of medals, or whatever they're called, tokens, to actually unlock the next challenge. So again, this is a nice easy one actually. So we're gonna do this one. This is what they look like. Next one is actually really easy to find. It's in the water. Or above one of the rivers. I actually don't remember which river. I think it's this one. Near the arch. I think there's an arch. Maybe not. Yeah, here. It's flowing backwards, like always, so keep that in mind. The last one is on top of the Mafia HQ. Also, by the way, I don't know if I've actually said this, but I've been trying to cut down loading times, because sometimes they kind of hang on my computer. So that's why I've generally not been talking over loading times, and also FYI because of them hanging. If I ever am saying something during loading screen and it ends up getting really garbled, I apologize. I don't know how it deals with it because all it says is like there's an encoding overload. But I don't know if that means it's still recording or what, so I don't know. I'll investigate. This is all being kind of recorded at the same time, so I've got a lot of questions of how this is actually working. But yeah, I might do more PC playthroughs in the future. Probably won't be the only one because I do enjoy PC gaming. I'm pretty sure that you can just fall right through this building on console. Like, they didn't give it a physical object. I should have gone and fought 2 more Mafia goons before doing this. I realize now. But unfortunately, I forgot. So, we got the 1 objective at least, so that's something. I wish it wasn't so choppy after loading, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so that is a perfect cleared level. We can also unlock this one. Collectathon! This one is horrible, we're not doing that one today. This one is, alright. This one is interesting because you can see it filling up, meaning we have to do connecting contracts to it. Like, I think this one also connects to it. No, it doesn't. Security breach. A hard mode of Deadbird Studio. It's actually not bad. That one I can actually do pretty easily compared to some of these other ones. You can see little icons. Like, this is like an outfit. This is like a color. I don't know what that means. But, if we come to this one, we can actually claim a reward. Which is a new sprint hat. It's a little bow, and like a lot of the outfits, they change color depending on your color, which is always a plus. I need to play One Shot. This is reminding me, I really need to play One Shot. Also, I need to play more Freedom Planet. I was gonna say Celeste, but I don't think there's a Celeste costume. Yeah, different colored sprint bows. Which is cool. So the reason I don't like Death Wish is it's very hard, but there's actually an alternative. A mode called Peace and Tranquility, where if you repeatedly fail a challenge, you can enter a mode called Peace and Tranquility, and then for like 77 pawns, I want to say, you can lower the difficulty. Lowering the difficulty makes the base challenge easier, but it also makes it so you get all 3 tokens for a simple clear. You do not have to do bonus objectives. If I were to continue this out of a pride thing, I would actually not use Peace and Tranquility, which is part of the reason why I am very much hesitating to do this on video. There are a few community time rifts as well. I might work on unlocking them and just show those, or I might just gradually record this, but for now the LP is coming to an end. I might gradually upload more Death Wish challenges, but for now, our adventure is coming to a close. Until the next DLC, of course. It's a really good game. If you have like $5 to spare, it's worth it, I'd say. And with that, next time we'll start a new game. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for whatever that is.